Are the school systems better in Thailand?
Yes.
Apparently, we got a cool comment and they said the opportunities in Australia is much better. And I tried to reply to this nicely and I keep replying and delete, and I was like, you know what, I haven't got much nice to say, I won't reply. For the simple fact is, we lived on the Gold Coast. I'd lived there for 25 years. I know the place inside and out. We've been around Melbourne, up north, Rockhampton. We've got a fair idea what's going on in the schools and what happens in the bus stops and the train stations after school, and what's happening internally inside the school as well. And if some of those people who make those sort of comments or judgment or whatever, they've got some serious issues they haven't dealt with, obviously, preschooler right through to senior. The opportunities to put yourself into university at $100,000 or $150,000 head stack in Australia is just disgusting. The interest rate on it should be free, not interest rate on education. The government should be stepping in. There should be never ever be any interest rate on a head stack. Ever, no fees, no nothing. It should be a dollar for dollar. You borrow a dollar, you give a dollar back. That's an education gift from the government. For being a beautiful citizen of Australia that I am, and so is Pani. So I think that the opportunities for Australia's education system is gone. They come out of school with a bad attitude. We witnessed from our son saying that the kids were urinating on the fields, they were doing stuff in toilets, they were doing this and doing this, and we're like, come on, you know. And then Gian took rice to school one day and, oh, your mum's from China and this, and you're a 50-50 baby and stuff like this, and it was horrible. If the kid's got a little bit of weight on him, he's called it anyway. It's just straight out. And then the opportunities coming out of Australia now in 2026. What do you got? What do you got, guys? Really, the opportunities in Thailand is a gateway to education of the world. World leading. You can go to international schools here for $10,000 a year Australian, and learn particularly the information in the schools is from England, Oxford school education system. State of the art, but also these teachers are all Filipinos and stuff, great English, and also Thai and all that sort of Japanese they learn. But also the teachers are not gagged. They've got freedom of speech in their schools in Thailand. They can sit down with the class and explain a subject from what they know, not what they're not allowed to say. That's a big difference when you bring it. When you've got a kid getting dropped off, your baby that means so much to you, dropped off into a system, and she or he's getting educated from a lovely person who's got freedom of speech. Do you know how much a blessing that is in life? Knowing full well that she can be herself and explain to the kids and crack a joke and all that sort of stuff, and they're not gagged. They're not gagged at all. And also they're disciplined. They are disciplined very, very. We thought it was going to be a pushover because we go to an international school, we pay money, but they are disciplined. My son Gian, he does a few detentions. He is guilty of a few detentions, and and he does learn his lesson for a few weeks.
Yeah.
His opportunities coming out of Thailand, people say, oh, you don't know what you're doing to your kids' education, Dale. I'm like, I know exactly what I just done to my kids' education, thank you very much, but everyone's got their right to their opinion, and I think my opinion is I couldn't believe how fantastic the schools are here and how disgusting the ones. When we left, there's a school just around the corner from ours. I won't name the school. It's highly toxic. You've got to have rocks in your head to be invaded in that school. It was just brutal, and the education just. But anyway, opportunities to the world is right here. This, for us, Pattaya, Thailand, Bangkok is a gateway. If you want to go and get a master degree, you can go to Sweden, you can do this. Pani's got friends and family in Norway, we can educate them there and so forth. When we're tied like this into a system back at home, you're brainwashed. Everyone gets brainwashed. We've got the best universities, we've got the best education for our kids and the best healthcare. Well, healthcare, let's talk about healthcare for a second, yeah? I've been to the hospital a few times with my son, 3-4 hours just to get through past the front desk. And there's like 10 people in front of us. Then when you do get through there, by the time they actually check a fracture or something like that, 6 to 8 hours. Unbelievable. Here?
Private healthcare.
Private healthcare, it's included in the international school, right? So we pay, I think it's 100,000 in total, 100,000 baht a year. That's including the school fees, the bookwork, the stationery, and the uniform. So you work that out at say $5,000 Australian a year, including his private healthcare for the son. So I've got private healthcare, Pani has as well, but there's G-Uns, we didn't need to do G-Uns because the school's included, which is a blessing for us. And also the healthcare in Australia is, in Thailand, sorry, is 7-star.
Like hotel.
It is 7-star, guys. There is not much waiting. Every time I've gone through there, because I get all my dental work, the whole lot done at the hospital here. The service is second to none. The receptionist in touch. They've got enough staff. They've got lots of nurses. Everything is on hand. And if you work it out, they say, oh, the system's free at home. No, it's not. No, it's not. We pay it through our taxes, and if that's the service you expect out of our tax money, it is just crap, man. It is.
You pay for your pill, yeah? Medicine.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah. Party was 8 months pregnant, and the baby stopped, or 9 months pregnant, 8 months. The baby stopped moving. We rushed her to the hospital, and they're sending us home, and I'm like, no, this is wrong. And they're like, midwife, everyone's going, no, she's fine. I said, the baby hasn't moved for 24 hours. Within minutes, she's in the theatre getting a C-section and coming up stillborn, and then 6 minutes later, he's still black and blue, and they're hitting him up, whacking him. And I'm like, we've been in the hospital for an hour begging to get through reception. I said, you nearly made my baby brain dead. Because before they put her in the theatre, I said, so how are you telling me from the ward to the surgery, how long is it going to take? 4 minutes to prep. I went, 4 minutes with no ear? You can see on the machine, he's straight lining. I'm like, and then you go, beep, beep, I said, my baby's dying, get him out. She's like, you need to calm down. Anyway, he was born, he got born. We were disgusted in here. That was disgusting, man. It was actually disgusting. But that's my opinion. Is there a better opportunities in Australia? Used to be, guys. It used to be. Anyone who wants to play me different, hit me in the comments. I think you're completely way off track. I know you're going to give me a hard time, you always do, and I'm looking forward to it. For me and my beautiful wife in Thailand. Take care. Peace out, guys. I really enjoyed social media. I love it.